Foremost, she got this hat on. So we already know she's up to no good. Whenever people got like fancy hats and whatnot, you saw what happened with Future. Future became way more toxic when he started wearing fancy hats, with big hats and whatnot. When Joe Budden blew up, he started having way more white brim. Why? Listen, why did the brim get and whatnot? Listen, it's up. So I ain't gonna lie. Kendra is in she's in World War Kendra, World War G. All right, that's what she on right now. So she probably had a few drinks. So what's going on right here is that she doesn't have any control of herself right now. Because you know the conversation, listen, whenever people are in an emotional state or not in their right mind, their conversations won't make as much sense because it's not going to make sense why she takes the conversation here. I'm going to fast forward a little bit because, they basically talk about how, like, he called before, he's been on there before and whatnot, and what he's been up to. And we're going to get into the exchange.
Got the Kendra can, we got
And that's
Daniel.
Baby.
Okay. You have any kids?
Man, I can't really run with that narrative.
With the mama. You had a baby since you've been on my show too.
So, right there. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me bring it back again. I'm sorry. Let's not hold on. We'll start from right here.
Baby.
Okay. You have any kids?
I have a son.
How old is your son?
He's gonna be 2. He's another Pisces, just like his daddy.
Why are you not with the mama?
He's March 10th.
Why are you not with the mama? You had a baby since you've been on my show too.
Yeah.
So, first of all, I don't watch Kendra G show all the time, so I don't know what faces she normally make. All I know is that it's a lot of tension in these faces right here. All right, it's a lot of tension in these faces right here. This is not a face of goodwill. This is a face of undisclosed evil. Okay, she don't seem as though she's trying to have a conversation at all. It seems as though she gets a lot of smoke in her face. She's looking for the smoke.
Yeah. Another person trying to run the system, trying to take advantage,
She
Yeah, you can say that. We as a man, I can't really run.
So she pushes this whole conversation forward. She starts by that's how I know that she wasn't in her right mind. She has to be allegedly. I believe she may be under the influence. Because who acts him in that? All right, like she asked him, did she argue? Of course, she's trying to be sarcastic and whatnot. He's trying to have the conversation. I think he's aware of it, but he they're on camera. He's not trying to get upset. He's trying to, kind of smooth things over. And I think that he doesn't have any idea how far this is going to go.
Run with that narrative because nobody really believe it. But yeah, I put it on the Bible that's what happened.
Hey, yo, brother, I'll let you know right now. I know you can, especially what they consider it now. I definitely understand. All right, these tramp buckets out here, they're doing some real high tech thing. Yo, you seen what happened to Drake that long time ago? Before Kendrick Lamar did what he did to him. You remember? Finished. She went and grabbed the stuff and tried to put it in her, and he put hot sauce in it or whatever. Changed her life. They're willing to do a lot of things, and I consider all that great. I consider all of it that. So, brother, I'm on your side.
At the end of the day, I'm still an accountable adult. Still got to do what I have to do in this world, because that is my prodigy. So, nevertheless, how he got here, that's what we doing.
I need the details of how.
So, okay. This is what Corey means by you're not good at independent thought. You're good at sticking to the script and reading it. So, for example, when you came to the Tamara Hall show, I didn't play the other clip where they're having more of an in-depth conversation, and Tamara is kind of not making her look stupid, but just kind of trying to ask her to apply some rationale to what the hell she's talking about. You know what I mean? Because what she was doing was for example, right? She was trying to explain the mindset of women in the dating market, I guess, right? And she was talking about, my hair costs this, my nails cost this, and these women feel like, if you want my presence, you need to pay for this. I mean, so saying that to someone who doesn't believe in that or has never thought of themselves that way, and who's also attractive and successful, it sounds crazy, right? Because what you also can bet on is the white girl that was sitting next to her wasn't talking about any of that. She didn't say anything about, he bought me a ring that cost $500,000. And I mean, she didn't say We have a townhouse in Soho. She didn't say anything about wealth, but that kind of relationship is they're going to be able to have a long lasting relationship. Not only that, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying to just bet on a random guy, but women don't really have a criteria for what they think a good guy is, because women are not really interested in you being a good guy. She's interested in how you make her feel. Ultimately, that's why again, you can see Tom Brady's ex-wife go get with a man that's of a way lower station. That's nowhere near Tom Brady. I mean, like not to say, of course, not going to get another football player who's of that stature, but nothing like that. He's a regular guy, and she just got done being with a millionaire. So ultimately, that shows that no, you don't. It's about how you feel. It's about how you make you feel. It's not. I mean, don't get me wrong. She can say that. Of course, it's good to advocate for that because that's good for your survival rate. But does she need that to be happy? No, absolutely not. All right. So anyway, sorry. So anyway, and one of the things that's going to go on in this interview that I realize is that black men have to stop doing this over explaining. You have to know when to cut it and cut the conversation. All right. Like I always say to men, there's certain conversations you can't have because the power dynamic shifts by you entertain the conversation. So right here, if he would have said, listen, I'm not here to talk about that. Can we move on with a different question? Things could have went better, and he could have took control. What he did was he thinks this is being a good guy. A lot of black men think what he's doing right now is being a good guy, and he's not doing anything necessarily wrong. But you got to understand who you're talking to. You cannot be nice to everybody. All right. Being and not that you need to be mean to some people, but when someone is attacking you, you do not come and meet them with more kindness. You don't have to be nasty back, but you don't have to meet them. You don't have to be overly kind or show manners. Because when someone's saying "fuck you," I'm saying you saying "please" and "thank you," it's not going to make them relent. You understand? Be right back.
So naturally, if you've been in America.
I need the details of how you got by the girl.
She is not a citizen of America.
First of all, like he should have known, like, yo, she's not. That's a crazy question to ask somebody that you don't know. It's a crazy question to ask.
So naturally, if you've been in America illegally, you're gonna try to do your best to try to stay. And in your mind and way of thinking, not even if you ask any of your homegirls that's international too, they'll tell you ain't a good idea to just go up and sleep with an American dude and just try to have a baby so you can try to stay in America, hoping he will marry you. That's what they be hoping they gonna marry you. No, they ain't gonna get Papa Dan. No, they gonna get me.
Papa Dan. So I wanted you to explain your side.
What's up?
With all that being said, you still have to willingly have, this is why I said, because that's the only way a woman could trap you. Right. But if you willingly have sex with her, right, then you participated. So did you willingly have sex with her?
The issue with her trying to have this conversation is that he's not in delusion about his reality. She's trying to take this approach because, for one, I don't think she's sober. She's trying to take this approach because she wants to have a certain conversation. And again, unfortunately, it's just not. I know it may not sound good, but yo, some women enjoy being mean. She wants to have this conversation to be mean to him because again, Crimson made this point about she felt as though this behavior was appropriate because what she felt was like, yo, like what? Somebody trapped you. I know that none of our black queens would ever try to trap a guy like you. And he even gave the scenario. He basically said, nah, even with someone trying to stay in the country and trying to be a citizen, there's no way that they would try to. And he, he didn't say that, that she really necessarily assaulted him. But I'm sorry. He did say that when it was time for him to release and whatnot, she locked her legs around him and made him do it. And the thing is, let me tell you something. Most of the time when women get pregnant, it's because they really want to be pregnant, all right? And they'll even go as far as lying about whether or not they're on birth control to get pregnant. That is very much a thing. But what it is it's a few things. A few things happen. Her sisterhood instincts kicked in. Where again, I think her being possibly being under the influence, she was like, "Damn, hold on. So, hold on. He's telling the truth. He's put information out there that's going to make men actually smarten up. Because women, for the most part, when they go online and talk about or complain about men, they hate the idea of men approaching the dating market in a smarter way and looking at themselves as having value. All right. Because you got to ask, so why would someone not want you to know what your value? Well, why would someone want you to not think you're valuable? Or why would someone want you to not be able to decide for yourself what's valuable about yourself? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause at the end of the day, it's like, yo, if I'm going to be unsuccessful, that's my business. Why do you feel as though you need to try to encourage me to think that I'm going to be unsuccessful? If you're confident in that, and that's not what it's about. What it's about is making sure that hold on, we don't want men watch that. That's why they don't like red pill. They don't like red pill because they can't run the same game. One of the reasons why he's having this conversation is because he doesn't understand, because he don't relate to how she think. All right, he's a decent guy. He doesn't have conversations with the intention of hurting someone's feelings or being deceptive or sneak dissing. He doesn't have those kind of conversations, so he doesn't really relate to, oh, I'm being attacked. I think a lot of guys have had that experience where a woman had to explain to you what a woman means when she says certain things or what's going on, or when men have to sometimes learn when women like them or when a woman's flirting or when she's trying to let you know that she likes you. You have to learn that shit because women are not always that overt or not always that direct or not even that. The behavior might not even be direct because sometimes the woman might just do shit to get your attention, but she'll fuck with you to get your attention. And your mind going to think, oh man, like, someone, okay, I guess you really don't like me. No, she still like you. She wants you to engage her. She wants you to feel something. One of the main things women do to try to make you feel shit is to make you think that they're mad at you. And the thing about women is that women go through a series of emotions, and most of the time, even if she is mad at you, she really can't get over it. That's why you don't take it that serious. Because for the most part, unless it's a really serious thing, she'll get over it. She'll be all right. What's in my neck today? My shit good. Anyway, we almost done, man. We almost an hour in. It's late.
I mean, she got me. I used to make wine back then, so like I said, on the level of accountability,
see Bill Cosby used to gave you a pill.
For me, I can say on the level of accountability.
You just said so. She Bill Cosby you, and she gave you a pill. That's not sober conversation. Again, she keeps pushing and pushing, and again, he does. I don't think it just does not click with him that she's trying to attack you. She is dissing you. She's trying to say that no unattractive men, and that's nothing too. Another reason why she kept attacking him was because she also doesn't want the truth of the matter that all kinds of men be having kids. You do not need to be no top percent men because again, a lot of men out here got kids who work at Walmart, work at McDonald's, all types of shit. So obviously, you don't need all this stuff you're talking about in order to get women. All right, but when they get on that camera again, she went to sisterhood mode and her sisterhood instincts, and she saw a black man to attack and to debase in front of an audience. That's not a thing that always happens. And if you're not on point, because again, he should have checked her from the beginning. But most of these men, you know what I'm saying, you can tell this nigga right here do anything for his mama. All right, that he's definitely the I buy a house for my mom type of nigga. I ain't saying I want to buy my mom a house either, but at the same time, I'm not just dropping a house on you. Like, that's there's levels to this shit. You know what I mean? I get your, I don't know, like a lease car first or something. Steps, like buy you a piece of a garden somewhere. We almost done, man. I'm not gonna play this whole thing. You kind of get the gist of it, but we'll play a little more.
You know, when a woman wraps their legs around you in the process of you being on top and you trying to relinquish yourself from the situation, and she's saying, no, dude, you ain't going nowhere. You gonna have my baby. And in that moment, as a dude, you're like, all right, well, shit, we gonna do plan B like we normally do. And then she looked at me like, no, we ain't doing that neither. So, you know, I was like,
okay, so again, so she's letting you know all this in the act, and you still went through with it. So
Kendra, he didn't go through with. He said he tried to get off of her, and she wrapped her legs around.
So you know, we're gonna start with their fair use. By the way, it's downhill from there. At one point, pretty much towards the end of the interview, she says, "Well, any woman who reaches out to you was goofy." You know what I mean? Basically saying that she is saying herself, you shouldn't be able to get no kind of woman. This is a single show. You are the host. That you why you did like she will straight up diss the men. There was a man on here a few years ago. I believe he was an actor or something like that or whatnot. And she got really annoyed with him, and she got really annoyed with the fact that he wouldn't do the Kendra cam. And it's like, you know, in the Kendra cam is when he switched to stand up and twirl around. You don't ask no man to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, no, absolutely not. No, I'm not gonna stand up and turn. No. You know what I'm saying? No, absolutely not. So he wouldn't do it, right? And basically, it was a few years ago. From what I can gather, a lot of black women do not like a black guy that thinks highly of himself because she don't think highly of you. All right. So when you come around, you know, thinking highly of yourself, she'll always try to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? She'll always try to basically bring you chaos, bring you problems, be an issue because she doesn't want you to be happy. All right. Or it's because she knows that it ruins your day if she's giving you an attitude. You know, it ruins your day if she fights with you. You know, it ruins your day, you know what I'm saying, if she seems unhappy. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that goes on, because you gotta think about, all right, she's in control of that. But anyway, this right here, Kendra G Crimson Cure made a point about, yo, this may be like the beginning of the end for her brand. Because I think she's not elevating the brand. And another thing too, again, you got to realize she's not, first of all, she's not able to speak on any subjects at length and really give advice outside of the talking points she hears online, because she's obviously not doing any research or having any good faith conversations with other people. And again, you know, she's the prime modern woman. And she's at the end of the modern woman cycle where it's it. You are an old lady now. Because then when I was younger, when I was in my 20s and whatnot, it wasn't popping to be 46. You couldn't expect to have, you know, like even back then we didn't think that. That was grown. That was super grown. Saying I'm single and loving it, you got a roster. A roster means that you're having sex with mad people. Anyway. Kendra might be washed, bro. Shit is nasty work. Let's go ahead and get on out of here, man. We out. We done.